Hello, welcome back to another day of a holiday hoopla. Yes, I am very excited. Today I am trying out another holiday collection, this time from NARS. This is the NARS Studio 54 collection. It has glitz, it has glam, and it has disco. What is there not to like? I don't know. Maybe you're not a disco fan. I'm a huge disco fan. I really love disco music. I think it's just because I grew up with it. So this collection's really fun. There's a lot of pieces that I have from this collection. So let's go ahead and get started. But before we go, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you'll be notified of all of the videos that I have coming out through the entire month of December. We're testing so many holiday collections. I have reviews, I have some tutorials, I have lots of fun things coming up, and you don't want to miss a single one. So be sure you subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So here we are to get started testing out the NARS Studio 54 collection. I am actually very excited about this collection. I just love the theming. I've never tried a NARS collection per se. I've tried a few items here or there from NARS, but I've never really tried like their collection. I never have even looked at or checked for their holiday collections in the past. This is the first one that really caught my attention. I think it's because I grew up as, I'm an only child, and I kind of grew up listening to my parents' music, like all the music that my friends were listening to when I was younger, like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. I didn't know anything about those. My favorite boy band, I kid you not, I always would tell people, they're like, whoa, do you like boy bands? I'd be like, yes, I love the Temptations. No joke, that was my favorite. And I think it's because my parents really loved like disco. My dad especially loved disco because he was a DJ in the 70s in the Swiss Alps. Let me put up picture proof because this picture is fantastic. I mean, look at that afro. Anyways, so he really liked disco. My mom really liked 80s pop. And so I always grew up listening to their music. And recently my family got a subscription to SiriusXM, and some of the channels that they have a Groove channel, which we all love. They also have a Studio 54 channel, and we've been listening to that quite a lot recently. And so kind of seeing this whole collection, seeing the Studio 54, it's like the glitz and the glam of like the 70s and disco, I just really, it like connects with me, and I'm really excited about this collection. So I'm gonna start, as I normally do, with my eyes, and there are actually two eyeshadow palettes with this collection. We have the Inferno palette, which is this red one here, and this is a very warm, well, it's not a very warm tone, it's pretty neutral, except it has like two red shades in here. Pretty neutral, but like really pretty looking palette. And then we also have the Hyped palette, which is this like, ooh, sparkly. It has little purple stars. This one's a little more pink and purple, but they're still fairly neutral. Like even if you were to look at both of these palettes, you know, next to each other, I don't know that you would say that either palette is super different or unique. There's kind of like one or two shades. There's like a red shades in here and then a couple like purpley shades, but overall they're pretty neutral palettes. So I'm kind of excited to play with these because I've never tried NARS eyeshadows before. In the Hyped eyeshadow palette, we have the shades, you know, We Are Family, Shake, 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 Shake Your Booty, Shake Your Booty. That's really fun. Ring My Bell, Ring My Bell, Ring My Bell. Ain't No Stopping Now. Relight My Fire, Lady Marmalade, Last Party, White Horse, Hot Stuff, Excess. Those are some of the names in that palette. And then the Inferno palette, we have the shades Keep on Dancing, oh, Let It Whip, Shake Your Body, Love and Desire, Wishing on a Star, oh, Turn the Beat Around, da 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 da, turn the beat around. Sorry. Rock Freak, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I really am so excited about this collection. So now that that's done, I want to move on and actually do the eyeshadow. So I'm going to start by priming my lids, and I think I'm going to do a combo of using both palettes, mostly because, so the Inferno palette, like mostly red tones, but they have really cool, they have 3 shades that are like glitters, that are pressed glitters. So these are the shades, here they're swatched. Let's see here, what shades are these? It's kind of tricky. I have to say, one downside, the names aren't on the inside of the palette, they're on the back and they're like upside down. So I don't really know. I think Turn the Beat Around is this gold one. Wishing on a Star is this purple shimmer, and then Come to Me is a red shimmer. So those are really, really, really cool. I love these glitters in here just because I like glitter. And in this purple palette, so the Hyped palette, it's just shimmers. They're nice. They look like nice shimmers, but they're nothing like super special. So I kind of want to go for like a more purpley toned look using this palette, and then I want to throw in that purple glitter from this palette. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'm gonna prime my eyelids as you know the usual and zoom in, and we'll get started. We are family. I've got all my sisters and me. So I'm going to start with the Hyped palette, and I'm going to go into this top shade up here. It's kind of like a neutral brown. Probably Ring My Bell, I think is the shade. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with Ring My Bell. And I'm going to use a pointed brush, and I'm going to put this right in my crease. Okay, that's kind of nice. Now I'm going to take a flat packing brush. I'm going to use the, actually, you know what? I forgot. Another part of this NARS collection is a brush set. This is the NARS Studio 54 brush set, which is really cool. Okay, I totally forgot that I had brushes that I could be using. So you open it up, and it's this sequined little brush roll. And then you open it up, and it comes with 4 NARS brushes, which are supposed to be really good and like high quality. I've never used NARS brushes, but people say they're great. It has very fancy. I mean, this is a little bit pricey. This is the most expensive item from the holiday collection that I got. And I think a lot of the cost goes into the packaging. Anyway, so it's sequined, and then they have these like charms that say NARS, and one that says Studio 54, which again, I love that. And then it comes with 4 brushes, so 2 kind of eye brushes and 2 face brushes. So let me use these eye brushes. I was going to use the flat packing brush that I got in the Kylie holiday collection, but I think I'm going to use, well, this one's a little bit big. I'll use it later. These just feel so nice and like really luxe. Like I just love the way these ferrules feel. They just feel, ferrules? Barrel. Brush handle? I don't know. They feel really nice. They feel like a nice, like really fancy, like lacquered piece of furniture or something. So I will use these, but first I'm going to use the small packing brush that I got in the Kylie holiday set, and I'm going to switch over to the Inferno palette, and I'm going to use this top cream shade to set underneath my brow bone. Oh, this has like a little bit of a shimmer in it. It's like a satin. Well, this is like a satin color shade. I didn't realize this is a satin. So this would be the shade Keep On Dancing. It's kind of light though. It doesn't really have a lot of color to it. I'm now going to go into the angled brush that I used in the Kylie set, and I'm going to use this satin peach shade in the Hyped palette called Ain't No Stopping Now. I thought it was Ain't No Stopping Us Now, but whatever. Ain't No Stopping Now. And I'm going to try to blend the crease color with the brow bone color, like blend those two together. So this satin shade is pretty. I like it on my, kind of on my brow bone, to like blend the crease and the brow bone together. It's just not really showing up. It's just kind of showing like a light wash of color. It's not Anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna reserve judgment until later. So now I'm gonna go over into using the NARS brush. I'm going to go into a color that should be a little more pigmented. I mean, I hope it better be. I'm using this pink shade in the middle, which would be, I think this is Lady Marmalade. I'm gonna pick this up with the pointed blending brush. I have to say, I love that they have a blending brush in this brush set because that is my biggest gripe. It's shedding slightly. This one also had a lot of kick up. So I think, just because I've never used NARS shadows before, I feel like they're a very soft formula. So I don't mind powdery kick up because it just, I don't know, hopefully it means they're pigmented, but so far they haven't been. This is the first darker shade, so let's hope for the best. Come on, give me something to work with. This brush, the shape of this brush is so nice for fitting right into my crease. Feels really nice. So this is better. There's more color, but it's still just a very kind of light wash of color, which, I don't know, maybe if that's the style you're going for, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna take this kind of more flat brush. It's pretty big, it's kind of fluffy. It's kind of like a packing brush, but it is flat, but it is a flat brush. So I'm gonna take this one and I'm going into this darkish purple shade at the bottom, which is I think Excess. And this I'm going to work into the outer corner and kind of into my crease a little bit. And I'm going to try to pack this on and see if we can get a little more color that way. So I'm just tapping it into place. And then sort of blending it a little bit. And blending out the edges of this darker shade a little bit. Okay, that's not bad. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, packing it on definitely works better. So this is just really not my favorite eyeshadow like formula, or, because I don't know, the way that it just kind of blends out and like fluffs away into nothing is not my favorite. I like shadows that are pigmented, and I like that pigment to stay. Not meaning that I want it to stay and just like not be able to blend at all. I still want it to be blendable. But when I blend it, I don't want the color and pigmentation to just completely dissipate. I could keep playing with this, but I don't really feel like I want to, which is sort of sad because I was really excited for these palettes, like really excited. It's just meh. I mean, it's not like a bad eyeshadow. Like there's really nice different formulas. I think the color stories are really cool, but maybe was I just more excited about the names of all the eyeshadows than I am the actual formula having played with them? Probably. For being honest, probably. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to use a little bit of glitter glue just because while I think the glitters are a little bit tacky, I still just think adding glitter glue will be a little extra insurance, and I think that's probably a good idea. So this is my Too Faced glitter glue. I'm taking just a tiny bit on my finger, and I will tap this on the lid, and then I will go in with the purple glitter from the Inferno palette that is called Turn the Beat Around. Right? Is it Turn the Beat Around? No, Wishing on a Star. Sorry. Turn the Beat Around is the gold one, which is also really pretty. I don't know which I want. I think I'm going to use this one. I might tap on a little bit of the gold too, just for funsies. I'm going to pick up some of this purple glitter with my finger and then just tap this on the lid. I think this feels a little chunky. I think these are probably not eye safe. It's pretty. That's really pretty. I mean, look at that. I really love that. That's nice. And I'm gonna take a brush and just pick up a little bit. I don't think it's gonna apply well with a brush at all because I'm not even getting it to pick up on the brush well. Yeah, it's not even picking up. But I just need to I want to clean up the edges slightly. Okay, that's really nice. I love this glitter. Like, this is the best part of the palette by far. This is really pretty. I'm gonna do just a little of the gold because I'm going crazy. And I'm just gonna tap a little bit right on the center. that's nice. It's not bad. That's not bad. Now that I have this, I need to do something to like deepen up the eyes a little bit. There are some darker colors in here. I'm gonna go for this dark brown, which has gold glitter in it, but that gold glitter is gonna all dissipate. From the Inferno palette, maybe mixed with a little bit of the black. Those are the shades Shame and Love and Desire. Great. Now this is like very pigmented and not blending. Great, great, great. Okay, now I'm gonna go in back with this flat packing brush and go into that kind of purpley magenta shade from the Hyped palette and tap that over where I did this black and the brown, because these just like, they just stuck. Ugh. Ah. Now these are too pigmented and they're not blending. The others were like not pigmented enough and blending away. Why is there no nice middle ground? This is actually incredibly frustrating. Do you see this? Like this is just not blending. So annoyed. Really annoyed. Really, really, really annoyed right now.
1 hour later.
Well, it's better. It's better, and I think I'm just kind of giving up, to be honest. Sorry. Let me grab a wet wipe. Clean up. There's not a ton of, there's a little bit of glitter fallout. Not a ton. Really not a ton of fallout. Some dark fallout from the brown, because it was kind of powdery. Okay, so I'm gonna go away and I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and then I'm gonna come back to finish my eyes and talk about the rest of the items in this collection. Okay, I'm back. So I'm just gonna really quickly finish up the lower lash line. I'm gonna go back in with this pink shade from the Hyped palette and just kind of run that under the lower lash line. I'm going to take a flat definer brush and I'm going to use a different black. I mean, I'm assuming it's the same formula, but I'm going to use the black from the Hyped palette just because I had bad luck with the other one. And I'm just going to tap this on the outer lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the flat kind of buffing definer brush from the NARS collection, not putting any more powder or anything on it, and just using this to smudge out that black. I'm going to take this like pink shimmer at the bottom here. That is Last Party. And I'm going to put this on the inner corner and under the brow bone. Oh, that's a pretty shimmer. So overall that shimmer seems kind of nice. I don't know, it's just like, it's nice. I think the shimmers seem nice. They just seem a little dry to me. Like, especially if I like go in and actually swatch them, they just feel a little dry. They're not like ultra hyper reflective metallic-y. It's also probably because the one I chose is more glittery as opposed to shimmery. If I was to use this like gold one, which I think I might, just to increase a little bit of that like shine on the inner corner. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that, that looks nice. It feels like with these two palettes that it just feels like they are more subtle, maybe. Even though there's some like pretty bright colors in these two palettes, they're pretty neutral, they're pretty subtle. I'm just not really getting a lot out of these two palettes. Really the best thing is this Inferno palette and those glitters. I love these glitters. They're so pretty. I think they're fantastic, but honestly, they're just glitters. I don't think the colors of the glitters are particularly unique. I mean, it's a gold and a purple and a red. Nice, great, but I don't think that it's worth it, especially for the price of these palettes, because these are pretty pricey. So I just don't really, as much as I love them and I was excited about them, I don't think these palettes are worth it. Per se. They're just okay. And for the price that you're paying for a NARS palette, it should be better than okay. So that's it for the palettes. I'm going to finish up the eyes with this guy. This is the NARS Climax Explicit Content Set. This is called the Explicit Content Climax Mascara Set. This is a really good deal. It's $24 and you get a full size and a mini of the NARS Climax Mascara for the price of just the full size. And I've never used this mascara before. I've heard really good things about it and I've been really interested in trying it. So I thought this is a great deal because you're paying for the full size, but you're getting a mini for free. I'm gonna start out by using the mini just because I just opened a new Better Than Sex yesterday. So I'm gonna just go with the mini for this guy to try it out and see if I like it. I like the brush, I looked at it. It's not a full hourglass brush, but it is a very full, dense brush, which is what I like. I like brushes that are a little bit bigger. So let's try this and see how it goes. Oh, it's a little big. I got some mascara on my eye. This coats really quickly, so not bad. Not bad at all. I got a little bit out of control and I like smeared some mascara, but it cleans up all right. So this actually does a really nice job of separating the lashes and lengthening. Maybe it's not supposed to be a volumizing. I just always assumed that it was a volumizing mascara. But maybe that's just my assumption. This is a pretty mascara. So, all right, I'm done with the eyes. Let's go ahead and zoom out and then play with the blush palette and some of the lip products. All right, so let's go ahead and play with this cheek palette. So this is the, I should have looked up the name before I just like whip it out. I'm like, let's play with this. So this is the Free Lover cheek palette. I got this one from Sephora. There are two other cheek palettes that are 3-pan palettes that have, I think, like kind of a highlight shade and then 2 blushes. Those I saw on the NARS website, but this is the one that I got from Sephora. It's really cute. It has pink sparkly packaging, and then inside we have 2 shades that are pretty highlighty, like a more champagne gold one and then a pink one, and then 4 blushes. I really like the shades of the blushes. I think these are really pretty, and from swatching them, they actually look pretty pigmented. I mean, even these 2 lighter ones still look pretty pigmented, and the peach one might be a little chalky on some darker skin tones, but I think even I could be able to wear this because once you blend it in, which with blush, you do kind of want it blended in. You don't want it just like a stripe on your face. I actually think all 4 of these blushes will work for me. And I think with the darker 2 blushes, there's still a nice range. I think it's pretty. So I'm going to use this brush that was in the brush collection. I think I would probably use this as more of a bronzer brush, but for the sake of using all the brushes in the collection, I'm gonna try this one as a blush brush. I think it'll be okay. It's pretty dense, so I'm gonna go in with a light hand. And then with this kind of purpley pink eyeshadow look that I have going on, I'm actually thinking I'm gonna mix the lightest shade and the darkest shade and see what I come up with. So I'm taking Final Cut and then a little bit of Loves Me, kind of mixing them. A little bit dusty again. These are such soft brushes. Oh, that's kind of a lot. Yeah, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. I like that. It's pretty. That's a really nice blush. I enjoy the NARS blushes. I think NARS is actually really well known for their blushes. I mean, everyone knows NARS Orgasm. That's like, I don't know, a cult favorite blush or something. So I think NARS does really nice cheek products, and that is what I have used from NARS in the past. I've used bronzers and I've used blushes. I've never used the highlights before, so I'm excited, and I'm gonna use both. I think I'm gonna start out putting, oh, I didn't blend that blush in very well, did I? Okay, that's better. So I'm going to use one on one side and one on the other, and then just to kind of see. So I'm gonna use the last and final brush from this collection. It's like a tapered, so I'm gonna go in with the Disco Nights, I think it's called. Yes, Disco Nights highlighter first, which is the more gold highlighter. I'm gonna put this on this side. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty. Wow. It's kind of subtle, but it's nice. That's very nice, I like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with the more pinky highlight, which is, well, this could almost be a blush, let's be honest. Actually, it probably is. It's probably like a satin blush. But I'm gonna pretend it's a highlighter, and that's what I'm gonna use it as. So that is the shade Luster. So this guy here. Just kind of like a satin blush. So this might be a bad idea, but yeah, you can tell it's a lot more satin than the other side. It's a lot more subtle. Like this is a really pretty highlighter. This is probably, it's not really a true highlighter. I thought it was. From swatching them, this Luster shade did look more like a highlighter than the others, especially for my skin tone. This would not work as a blush. I mean, it's very shimmery. So if you wanted to like mix it in, if you wanted to get some more versatility out of this palette, especially someone with my skin tone or darker, I would use this and mix it with the others because it is a nice like satiny sheen, which is very pretty. Yeah, but it's not super highlighty. I mean, it has a little bit of glow. You can see right on like the apple of my cheek, kind of right here. But overall, it's not really a highlight. So I'm gonna go back in with Disco Nights on this side. Okay, so I really like this palette. I think this palette's cool, and I think the formulas are nice. I like NARS blushes, and this seems like the standard NARS blush formula, which is, on me, very long wearing in the past, so I very much like this palette. Now that I've used all 4 of the brushes, I have to say these are very nice. I get sort of the hype. They are very pricey. And, you know, that's kind of like the drawback. It's like, ugh, do you really want to pay that much for brushes? I don't know. It depends. I think to say if they're like worth the cost or whatever, it would have to be like, how are they going to last? Are they going to hold up better than some of my less expensive brushes? You know, after washing them, after using them, I've heard that NARS brushes, if you take care of them, will last for years. And these are beautiful. I love, you know, the little gold at the bottom of the handles. They just feel really nice in the hand. These are pretty. Okay. Now, the last 2 items that I have are 2 lip sets. As basically any holiday collection, there's lots and lots of lip products. So the 2 lip sets that I did end up getting, one I got because I really wanted to try the formula, and the other one I got because there was a unique shade and really cool packaging. So the first one is this guy. This is the Velvet Rope Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. These are really cool, and I love the packaging on this. So here's the set, the box. It is, again, this like purple sparkly packaging, and then you open it up, and in here you have 4 of the matte lip pencils. And I've never tried these before. I think these are all existing shades that NARS has. I don't think there's any new ones. We have the shade Bad Girl, Dolce Vita, Dragon Girl, and Sex Machine. Sex Machine might be a unique shade that they don't exist, because that's a disco song. But I thought these were really cool. And then I loved, so these are little mini pencils. They're so cute. And they have like quite, you know, the little like chubby tops. You know, these are cute like little lip pencils. And then how you sharpen them, built into the box is a sharpener. Isn't that brilliant? That is so smart. I love that. And so you just like can stick it right in here and sharpen your lip pencils. That's so cool. That is really, really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So I actually really like all of these. I think these are really nice. Let me try on, I'm gonna put on one. Now I'm gonna try the Dolce Vita. It's really pretty. It is actually slightly matte, which surprises me because it goes on so creamy. Like it feels really, really nice when you're applying it. It feels nice on the lips. It feels hydrating. I like these a lot, but it does have a slightly like matte look to them. It doesn't feel super dry like a normal matte lipstick is. So I enjoy these. I really like these. I think these are a mini size, so I would be willing to purchase full size of these because they're very easy to just like throw in your bag. You don't have to be like super precise putting them on, you know, and they clean up if you kind of get out of the lines. easy to clean up, and I think they look nice. They do look kind of matte, but they're pretty. They're really pretty. I like these a lot. And they're so comfortable. They look matte, but they don't feel matte. I really like these. Okay, so the last item that I got is the All Access Power Matte Lip Pigment Set. So it's this guy here. It also comes in a sequined bag. This time it's red. How pretty is that? This is very pretty. And then again, it has this giant charm that says Studio 54, says NARS. Very pretty. What is this one, I wonder? Oh, it's like pink. See, you can change it to pink, either red or pink. That's pretty. Okay, this is a very pretty bag. So this I like. I like this bag better than the bag that comes with the brushes, just because this you can only use your brushes. This bigger bag, you can put anything in here. But anyways, with this comes 3 of the, what are they called? Velvet Lip Pigments? No. Power Matte Lip Pigment Set, sorry. Power Matte Lip Pigment. Now these, I think I own one in the past, but I don't remember. I feel like I only used it once, and then it got packed away in a drawer, and I never really used it. Sorry, I should have laid my edges. I don't really remember much about these. I remember when they came out, and I really wanted them. So I'm excited to try these Power Matte Pigments. In this collection, we have 3 shades. There are 2 new shades and 1 existing shade. So first of all, we have the shade Funky Town, which is a very bright, vivid orangey red. We also have the shade American Woman, and this one is an existing shade that NARS has, and this is kind of a nude kind of mauve. And then the last one is the one that I really wanted and kind of made me buy this whole collection. It's called Fly Robin Fly, which is a light kind of pinky nude shade. It's kind of pretty. This one doesn't look the greatest on me, but I do really like it, and I like the name. I had never heard the song Fly Robin Fly. Fly Robin Fly, up to the sky. I had never heard that song ever before, and then probably about 2 months ago I heard it on the radio, and I have been hearing it non-stop ever since. So this is the reason I bought this set. So these are really nice. I like these Power Matte Pigments. Personally, I kind of actually like the lip crayons a little bit better. I think they're kind of more comfortable to wear. They're quick and easy to just like throw on, you know, in a rush, and they look really good. They look matte and they have like nice pigmentation. These are also very nice. I'm not saying anything wrong with these Power Matte Lip Pigments. Sorry, I can't get the name of them. But they do feel more like a matte liquid lipstick, so they're a little bit more drying. Although they're definitely not the driest that I've ever had in my life. Like, these are quite comfortable to wear and very nice pigmentation and nice colors. This is very nice. Very nice. I like this. I like this a lot. I mean, I would throw all my stuff in here and travel and take my whole NARS collection on the go. I mean, quite a bit fits in here. It's a nice big pouch. But anyways, overall, I like this collection. I like this gift set. I think this is very nice. So that is everything that I got from the NARS Studio 54 collection. I really have enjoyed this. My experience up to now with NARS products has been pretty limited, so I'm excited to try some more lip products. I'm excited to try the eyeshadows, which I have to say, as I've been wearing this eyeshadow, I have liked it more and more. There's been a little bit of transfer glitter up into my crease, just slightly, but it's not been bad. And I feel like, you know how when makeup just kind of sinks into your skin and kind of like, I don't know, it melds with your oils and the heat and, you know, everything, it just looks better after a little bit. I like this eyeshadow a lot more. I really do. I hated it at first, and I was like, this is not looking good and it's not blending. I think it was a lot of work to get it to this place, and if I was in a rush, yeah, never. I would never. I was actually at this event that we have at a local historical museum near our house. It was called A Holidays Eve, and they had, you know, hot cider, and they had, you know, musicians, and you could sit by the bonfire and, you know, watch the blacksmith. They had, you know, a bell choir. It was a really fun event. And I was there, and this one, like, girl, she came up and she was like, wow, you're really pretty. And I was like, oh, thank you. My eyeshadow took forever, but it actually, I think, turned out well. Anyways, that is everything in the NARS Studio 54 collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It lets me know that you liked it, so I can keep making videos like this in the future. I could try out more NARS things. There's a lot from NARS that I've never tried, so I would be more than happy to try some more NARS things, because this was enjoyable. Anyways, thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you very soon in the next holiday Hoopla video. If you don't want to miss that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll get all the notifications. I will see you very soon. Bye!